music. All right.
Welcome to the Power 410 Radio Show. This is a special edition for Friday. Y'all know we come on Thursdays at 7:30 at night, but today we're doing something special. So we're going to go straight in because we ain't been on here for a minute. So we're going to open it up with prayer, and then we're going to, do what we do. We're going to have a little talk with y'all. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, and we forgive those who trespass against us. And us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever, Lord. Touch who you need to touch. Open up hearts, open up ears, and pray that somebody is foremost good ground. In Jesus' name, amen. So, man, it's been a minute, y'all. A couple of weeks we ain't been on here. We ain't seen y'all in a minute. But I just want to talk a little bit about. So next week, we having a food giveaway around White Lock Street. The food giveaway is in memory of my mom, who passed away after me doing all that time in prison, coming home, spending 5 days with her. She passed away. I found her dead. So I wanted to honor my mother, and I also wanted to let some people know how envious I am of their relationship with their mothers. Not envious in a bad way, but it's envious in an excellent way, a more like respectful way, envious in a loving way, kind way. I just be hearing so many people disrespecting their mothers, talking to them crazy, cussing them out, putting them out. I remember a couple of times when I was in prison, I would call home and my mother was telling me how my sister was wanting to fight her and put her out of the house and treating her so bad, and I wanted to break out. Like, your mother is like, she that. Even when I had stuff like money come up missing, or my mother needed this for this or whatever, she had to use the money, I still never cussed my mom out. I never talked to her crazy. I never said anything. Matter of fact, when I was little, when my mother did something to me, I was mad at her. She didn't know I was mad at her. But when I went in my room, I had a field day on my pillow. Talking to that pillow about my mom. But she has never, ever heard no disrespect from me.
Yeah. I agree. I tell people all the time, like, you gotta respect your parents. Because again, one day they're not gonna be there. One day you're not gonna be able to talk to them, hug on them, kiss on them, get mad at them. You're not gonna be able to do any of that, and you're gonna be wishing that you treated them better. So, especially our moms, like, I love my daddy too, but moms are like that safe place. They're the nurturers for us. So, of course, our moms, we want to protect them, and
pay them rent.
They do a lot. They do a lot for us.
They got to pay their mother. They want their mother to pay them rent.
I would never.
How do you charge your mother rent? At the sheet
anything. That's like me charging my mother to do her hair. Like, why would I ever in my life, my mother come in, she get free, comes to the store, anything she sees, she wants you to get it.
Free clothes. I seen her coming in. I like this shirt.
Got everything.
I like
and
these
she sees something she like, she pick it up. So again, and she's like, I'm gonna give you some flip. If you even think about giving me anything, no. That's just, to me, it's like your mom, even my dad, I love my dad. But that's not something that they brought us here on this earth. And the fact that they were chosen for us. You know what I mean? To be our parents. So you want to respect your mother. Respect your mother, guys.
The Bible specifically tells us honor thy mother and thy father, and thy days will be long. That's why I'm 49 years old right now. No matter what I've been through, because I'm me honoring my mother and my father, I'm still around. Yeah. And y'all charging your mother, oh my, you got to pay me something for being in here, whatever. Why you ain't paying for carrying you all them 9 months? Because you had to pay rent for being in her stomach. Right. She carried you, nurtured you, fed you, made sure that she clothed you. How do you charge your mother? How do you talk to your mother crazy? Fighting on her. Like, even want to twerk with her in the club and just hang out with her. It's all right to hang out with mommy, but mommy is your mommy. She's not your girlfriend. She's not your homegirl. Right. That ain't no buddy right there. That's like, you know what I mean? You supposed to, how you react when somebody disrespect your mother, like you ready to kill something. Right. That's how you supposed to act like that towards yourself.
Yeah. You find yourself getting upset. You be like, wait, hold up there. That's my mom. Yeah. So, now, I think sometimes, and from experience, I've seen
all the time.
Not all the time, but from experience, I've saw like, you know, people that had like rough upbringings and stuff like that from their parents and stuff, and you know, maybe mom wasn't as a present mom or responsible parent as they should be, and you know, as much as you want to be upset with them, you know, your dad can do the same thing. You're gonna get more grace to your mother than you're gonna get your dad. And I feel like a lot of times they do that because, you know, one thing about men are supposed to be providers, protectors, you know, so when they fall short, it's kind of like, you kind of like lose that respect to a certain degree, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know how like and this shouldn't be either, but it's just the way that we were, you know, raised, whereas though you're harder on boys than you are on girls, right? It's the same thing with our parents. I feel like a lot of people are harder on their dads than they are their mothers. And they could be in the same situation. Both of them could be, you know, not present parents. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, you'll have more grace with your mother than you do your dad.
I remember my mother my mama passed away, so I ain't gonna have to say rest in peace because I'm gonna keep her living. The morals, the principles, and they always say a woman can't raise no man. They lie. I don't know what perspective or glasses they looking through, but my mother raised me. Everybody liked me. Everybody be more loyal. Everybody screaming that, but that's because of my mom. My dad wasn't present. He be in and out. I got another sister. I got another brother. Like he was play, but he never stayed with us. But I'm saying, even though he was missing, because I don't get nobody no room to wiggle with. Even though my father wasn't present in my life or raised me or taught me nothing, I still respect him. Right. When he did come, I enjoyed the moment when we had right then. Mm-hmm. Tried to get to know him then. And yeah, I was a little mad with him, but when he came around, it seemed like my madness left. And I was like, well, daddy around. Golly, my father here. Right. You know what I'm saying? I want to walk to the store with you. I want to go to your house and I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to get to know you now. Yeah. So even if your parents wasn't, your mother wasn't present or your father wasn't present, you still know that's your biological parents. Mm-hmm. That should never change nothing. Whenever they come, it's like Santa Claus will come once a year. Everybody be happy, and when that day gone, it's like it's faded till the next year. Yeah. It should be like that with mommy and daddy. Yeah, my mother grew up hard, and you know we was on welfare, and she tried to do the best she could with me because of like being a boy. And I had 2 sisters too, so she was more harder on me. But that made me better though. Yeah. It ain't a person's preference is what they prefer. It ain't that because I grew up in a house full of women that I wanted to be gay or thought about it. Yeah. I just knew who I was. Right? So I don't never give nobody no pass because I grew up around one woman, that's why I'm like this. No. Because I grew up around women and I'm not like that. Right. It's a choice you make. Right. So that's not out for nobody to say that's why they turned gay because they grew up around women. I grew up around women. And man, I played with the doll babies and everything with my sister. We played mothers and fathers. We played cooking, fake cooking, and all kind of stuff. And I never thought to do that. I knew that it was going to be a breaking point when things got hard and I needed some shoes and some clothes. Listen, I got to go get some money.
Right.
And that's how I branched out and went out. And even when I was selling drugs and stuff like that, I still respected my mother. My mother got high too. I look up my mother in my line. Hold up. Don't serve her. I'm telling people like, don't serve her.
Right.
But then now I'm living a double-edged sword now, because now I'm telling people don't serve my mother, but I'm serving mine. So I had to come to grips like, look, if this is gonna help her, I ain't trying to kill her, but if this is gonna help her and get her out the streets, I'll just give it to her. You don't got to be in no lines, and then finally no one got to help it out. She got off drugs.
Right.
Every time I got in trouble, I ain't even call on God. I said, Mom.
Right.
You get down Central and they making them phone calls telling you about to go to Hickey School, Boys Village, something like that. First thing you know, first phone call, I said you get one phone call. It don't go to no girl. It ain't go to no my friends, my homie, or none of that. It went straight to my mother.
Right.
So mommy is very important, man, and I need y'all to understand that. No, I mean, yeah, my mother was taught some bad stuff, and there was some stuff that she was naive to, and some stuff that she learned that needed to be unlearned. So now that I'm awake and I'm reading my word, and I know how a mother is supposed to be, her qualities, her drive, her instructions to me, it's supposed to be for the good. But when you're in the hood, it ain't no for the good. It's for every person who needs to survive in this hood.
Yeah, survival mode.
So my mother was in survival mode. She wasn't into, oh, let me teach Chris the right way to do this and do that. That would have been too long. So my mother did what she had to do. So now that I know the right thing to do, I just unlearned the stuff that my mom did teach me that was wrong stuff. I ain't faulting her for that, because that's all she knew.
Right.
You can't hold your mother accountable for the way that she grew up.
Right.
And if she's not there, there's a reason why she's not there. Maybe you need to call her and say, Mom, listen, let's have a conversation. Tell me why you wasn't there. What happened? What made you want to leave me somewhere or leave me on the steps for somebody to get? Maybe mommy thought that would be a better place for you.
Yeah.
And the person might not have just took you. If she say, take Miss Critique and raise her for me.
Right.
Nobody might not just accept you like that. So them leaving you on the front steps and they coming out and seeing you like, oh, son of the baby. Oh, now it's a little more different. It's a different attachment to that now that you found the baby on the front steps.
Yeah.
Or somebody just dropping somebody off and leaving in there and don't come back no more. But yeah, man, I think people, y'all need to get it together as far as y'all mothers, man. If you still got it, you better tell her how much you love her now. God didn't give me the strength to be able to just, like, the coroner came to get my mom, and she landed on the floor dead, and he told me that he can't move her right now because his partner got caught up somewhere else. She's gonna have to lay on the floor about another hour. I said, another hour?
Wow.
I said, well, I'm right here. I can help you. I'm a certified coroner, y'all. I went to school that night. Mom taught me to be a coroner that night.
Right.
And I had to ask for strength and the power to be able to do that with my mom.
Yeah.
And me and the guy, we got on the floor, we lift her, we put her on the little white bag. It wasn't no black bag, it was the white bag.
Mm-hmm.
Put her on the white bag, rolled her in. Real gentle too. Because what I do notice is that if nobody's present, they handle it the way they want to handle it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Came and said, anybody want to leave, they can leave. Anybody want to stay, can stay. All my family got up that was there, and everybody went on one accord out the room.
Mm-hmm.
Except me, I'm like, oh, I want to. He's like, oh, so I usually don't ask family members to help me do nothing like this or stay around and like that. I know how hard it is. I said, well, it ain't hard for me. That's my mom did.
Right.
And you also know that when a person died, the last thing to go on is their hearing.
Mm-hmm.
They can hear it for the next 3 hours. Y'all just learned something.
Yeah.
They can hear it for the next 3 hours. So I was there praying and pleading with God, but I also let God know that not my will, your will, because I don't know what my mother was going through. All that time I was gone, man, I just stressed the lady out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She worrying about me, is I'm gonna make it back out or not. And my prayer was, Lord, I just want to get out and I want to see my mom again.
Right.
I ain't going to, and be more specific when you're praying too, because I said I just want to see her again,
Right.
and He let me see her. So He didn't answer my prayer, so I ain't mad at God. But I also said, Lord, I want your will to be done, because I know how much pain she was in. She was in a lot of pain and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, man, you better love your mothers. So I put her in that bag, and we got the air out of it. We zipped it. We lifted her again, and we did put her in the black bag. The white bag was first.
Right.
So we put her in the white bag first. Then we put her in the second bag, which was the black bag. We zipped it, lifted her again, put her on the gurney, strapped her on, and down the steps we went to the van.
It's crazy how it happens though, because I've witnessed, as far as I can remember, 3 situations like that where our family members were sick, had passed in their home, and they came and picked them up from the house. The last one was my grandmother, which is my mother's mother. And
my condolences.
yeah, thank you. And it's been 5 years now, but just witnessing it, like that, for you to be able to do that, that strength had to come from somewhere, because the same situation happened to my family, my uncles, and my mom, and the guy came in and it was just him. He had no help.
You a partner?
He had no help, and he was looking for my uncles and them to do it. And luckily, we had family members actually that came that day that she passed. The family gathered around her and stuff like that, which she didn't want nobody to see it like that, like nobody. So once she started getting sick, like to the point where she didn't even know who was there, that's when we started, let be able to see that. Tell us this is my cousin now. Right before she wasn't able to speak, and like I said, she can hear, and I really thought that she needed until her oldest son got there, because he lived out of town. And he's the only one that lived out of town. And she took her last breath. I remember we got there the same time he did. And right after we came in, and then he came in, when he kissed her, she took her last breath right after that. And that's when we all gathered around her, and I would never forget the pain from my mom. Like, because they took care of her. They took care of her up until that last day. So just to hear my mother cry, like, it really was like a cry of relief, because she had been doing it for so long. And it was too, I get emotional to talk about this. You got me on here like this. But the fact that you were able to pick her up. Why are you in talking about this?
It's good. This is good. Because look, you releasing some stuff now. Everybody need to release some stuff. Not just everybody who lose somebody. My son got killed in September the 20th.
Right.
He been gone 8 years. My mom been gone. No. My mom was gone. My mom is 7 years. Ying is 8 years.
Right.
So 18, 17, 18, 17, 18. So, when I went to go bring my son body, he still had a tear coming out of his eye.
That's a lot.
So, and I had to go to when my son got killed, it's like, man, Trish was on our way to a movie. They called my phone, ring. Yo, something wrong with Ying? And I've been calling Ying's phone all day. He ain't even answering. I believe he's right mad at me right now.
Right.
So it's like, yo, something wrong with Ying. Yo, something happened. His car, they say he got hit or something. Man, we busted U-turn so quick, got up there on the field. And all I can see is my son Carter's right there, right? But we don't see him. They're like, I'm like, where Ying at then? Like, oh, he in a car. So it was so much commotion. People trying to go under the yellow tape and trying to get to the car. So much commotion. Excuse me. So the police had to, like, nobody couldn't go there.
Right.
So I asked the police officer, me and his mother was out there. I was like, so listen, my son don't never leave out the house without his ID.
Right.
Can you at least go in the car and ID him? They said it wasn't my son in there. So now I'm up all 4 or 5 in the morning, riding around all these hospitals looking for my son. Because if that ain't him in the car, then he out here somewhere in one of these hospitals.
Right.
Whole time my son was in the car dead. By all the commotion going on right there, they had a tow truck come, towed my son's car while his body was in there.
What?
Yeah, it was bad.
He was in the car?
In the car.
So why they didn't see him?
They never let nobody see him.
So they didn't look.
Oh, they knew. They knew right then. But they didn't tell us.
They didn't tell y'all, okay.
Because so much commotion was going on out there. But man, I'm telling you, from a son talking about his mom, that's a feeling. I can't never replace this hole that's in my heart. Now God, give me the strength and the grace, and He shows mercy, and I can get through it. He always make a way to get through something, but you gotta go through it, and that's how I'm able to see the sunshine on the end. That's why you see me out there doing that community market the way of giving people stuff. That's my mother. Yeah. That's one of her attributes. Making sure everybody got this. Ain't no kids gonna be hungry. She calling the whole block to come eat, and I'm like, oh man, you just have food, like, you know what I mean? But that was my take on it. But seeing my mother, everybody was her kid.
That's how my mom is. Like she's mom to everybody. Everybody call her Mama Thais. Everything, all the ex friends and ex boyfriends back in the day, they still call her Mama Thais and everything. So yeah, it's just sad, you know, because when you think about it, one day we are all gonna have to leave this earth.
How you leaving?
How you leaving is what matters. Not how you start, but how you leave. So that's why I always say sometimes you have to do a what is it called? Like it's not inventory.
Self-evaluation.
Yes, like self-evaluation. An audit. You have to do an audit of your life and where you see yourself. How do you want? One of the questions, like I used to ask, well, I still do when I had the magazine. When we do the magazine, I send a bunch of questions out, and I ask the entrepreneurs or the features, like one of the questions is, what legacy would you like to leave behind before you leave this earth? And that is one question that I know a lot of the features got stumped on. Like, they was like, girl, you had me thinking. You know what I mean? Because you got to ask yourself, it's like, as you're writing it down, you know, you're in the stages of already being an entrepreneur or whatever, and building your legacy. So you're going to ask yourself, as you're writing down what it is that you want to be, you got to also ask yourself, am I making the proper steps to allow that to happen? You get what I'm saying? Because, again, just like your mom and like my grandmother and there's so many other mothers out here who's no longer here, they built legacies, you know, and they left something with you. You know what I mean? Whether it was with their kids, with their grandkids, they left something behind for you to remember them. And you're going to look back, you find yourself doing certain things and be like, dang, my mama used to do it. Or I remember what my mother told me how to do. You know what I mean? So I just say, yeah, definitely, like, we have to reevaluate ourselves. You know, I always say for me, yearly, I go before, and I do it before the New Year's come in. Once, maybe probably like once we get to like now, like September, October, I'm like asking myself, I go back and I look at my journals and stuff like that, and I ask myself, what have I not done yet? You know what I mean? And then I push it towards the future. So you gotta ask yourself, even when it comes to your parents, like to your mom and stuff like that, ask yourself. You say, if your mother is still living on this earth, you have to ask yourself, what have you not done yet to make your parent proud of you? Because if they're still here, you want them to be able to see. You know, like before your mom left, she saw the change in you. She saw that you was shifting. You know what I mean? So that's something that you know, like, I made my mother proud.
She called me, she don't understand me. I got no sale for the book, pull up. Like, my mom was pushing the bus, like, wait. I'm telling you, like, she was, everybody telling me, they said, man, you know, your mother waited for you. And I'm like, man, golly. Like, that's, just walking in the room, it was so eerie. Like I knew, like, I knew something was wrong. I tried to give her CPR. I'm on the phone with the 911 people. They like, all right, Mr. White, you know, you got me downstairs and open the door. They worked on my mom for like 4 hours. 5 of them, taking turns. They were sweating bullets. And I was sitting there just praying. But I wasn't trying to be selfish, though. Even though, you know what I mean, me and my mother, we didn't get to spend that much time. We going away and stuff like that. We spent a lot of time on the phone. And she would write me letters. And she even came all the way to Manchester, Kentucky to see me. So my mother made it. She got on that train and came out that joint and stayed with me for a whole weekend. One Thanksgiving. Her and Ying. Came up there and they spent the whole weekend with me and stuff like that, man. And just, I miss my mother, man. I don't know about y'all, but I miss my mother. She wouldn't have no bills. Ain't no paying no rent or none of that. Like, you supposed to take on responsibility. Like, she your baby now. It's supposed to reverse. The roles are supposed to reverse. Yep. You know, they're getting older now. You getting older, but you mature to understand what's going on with her. She losing her memory, or she can't remember this. Just take your time with her. Listen. One thing I know for sure and two things for certain, I don't care about your eyes because Stevie Wonder made millions and he couldn't see nothing. Right. But I'm saying your hearing though, that hearing plays a major role in everything. My mother got to hear me pray. She got to hear me cry. Like, that was the first time my son Ying seen me cry when my mother passed away, man. And we gave her this big old celebration. That thing kind of went viral, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think they hit like ball alert. Something, whatever that was. It was a million views or something like that from the thing. But they was joking. The people was joking on the lady who had the black and white pants on that was dancing.
No.
But they don't even know that this lady probably lost somebody too. And just to have something like that, she was celebrating. Just remember our people. So when you cracking jokes and you need to find out why that person is like that, or why they celebrating like that, why they got this on. It means something. Mm-hmm. So people gotta stop judging people too, man. Especially if somebody lost somebody and you don't know.
So I want to kind of piggyback off of this subject because I know we're talking about mothers, right? And it's not May. You don't have to wait until May or whatever to talk about your mother, right? So it was a reason why you wanted to get on here and talk about that today. So you want to go back to the story of why, what gave you the inspiration to talk about respecting your moms.
I forgot what I said.
You said you had been hearing some kids disrespecting their parents and stuff.
Oh, so you go back.
Yeah.
All right, so so I figured not it don't even be kids all the time. It be
adults,
just people in general.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, just to hear somebody talking to great their mother like that, when you do that, you saying it's okay for everybody else to do it too.
Right.
The respect that you show your mother, that sets the standard for the next person to respect her the same way. So how you treat your mother, your father, or whoever in your circumference, right? That's how people gonna treat them. Mm-hmm. But I need these youth. One of the youth came out from Morgan. Mm-hmm. He said, Mr. Chris, or he didn't say Mr. Chris, he was talking to the world. He said, I just wanted to give Mr. Chris his flowers now.
Oh, I saw that.
I wanted to thank you now for giving us the opportunity to come out here and serve the community with you. He even said he was from Boston. Mm-hmm. He all the way from Boston in Baltimore studying. You know what I'm saying? And he still...
Is that Morgan, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Morgan and Cotton was out there. Oh. But what I'm saying is, I need the youth, no matter what your mother did to you, let that go. That's all she knew. Don't hold it accountable. But I'm saying, like I said, I'm jealous. I'm envious, but in a good, positive way, because I miss my mom. I got a void in my heart. Like, sometimes when I be going through what I'm going through, I got a video that I did make that day. And I just go back and I just look at it on the floor and just hear me crying out. And I remember some of the promises that I made her while she was on the floor still listening to me because she still heard me. And I just wanted to go back and just look at it, and that's what give me what I need.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's something else. I mean, like today is actually the anniversary of my mother having a heart attack. So, and we find it like around this time, she gets a little agitated, right? I told her this morning, I said, you got to learn how to shift that mindset. Like, yes, you went through something very traumatizing, but we lost our mom for real, you know? And that right there was the scariest thing. It also was the reason why I ended up staying here in Baltimore. Because that year, that summer, I was supposed to move to Atlanta. I found a house and everything. Mm-hmm. And then a couple weeks later, I'm at work at the post office at the time, and I get a phone call like, Mom's in the hospital. They're rushing her to the hospital. Mm. And the crazy part is, I was thankful for Northwest Hospital because she went there. They sent her there first, and they had to rush her to Sinai because they didn't have the proper tools to help her. They had to send her to Sinai because they had the cardiologist and stuff like that there. So I thank them for doing their job. Because I've heard some horror stories from Northwest Hospital. And not even just them, but if you go one place and they don't have the tools, now that's time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that you have enough time to get to that next location because you never know how it's gonna go. So and again, that's how I always tell people, like, when it's your time. Well, you don't know when it's your time, but when it's your time, it's your time. So I'm blessed to be able to share the story of, you know, her being able to still be here. But it is, even with her being here on earth, like she still, you know, have that memory, I'm sure. So we you know, try to celebrate celebrate life at that point. But it is tough. It is tough when, you know, I just watching my mother and like her siblings go through their emotions of not having my nana here anymore is that's tough, you know, because we all try to, you know, we all have our own relationships with each individual. So, you know, I still my grandmother, that's there for mother. So we all grieve in our different ways and stuff like that. But like I said, I could never imagine what the kind of pain like you or they go through, because I couldn't imagine not having my mother.
What's the date?
Today is the 19th of September. Yeah.
So my birthday was on the 17th.
Right.
So that was kind of like a drag day for me.
Mm-hmm.
My son's birthday, who was killed, his birthday was on the 9th.
Of September.
So both of we in September, both of their birthdays just passed. So you know, I didn't have a little load on my shoulders.
Yeah.
But I just asked God to continue to give me the strength to be able to just, you know, endure.
Yeah.
That's all I be asking for. But just to hear people talking to their mothers crazy, I can't understand it. But the Bible tells us that's what's going to happen. Children going to raise up against the mothers and fathers. You feel me? But I ain't want to be one of them.
Yeah.
I know what it said, but I made sure that I ain't go in that category. And even when I was incarcerated, I wrote a book called A Taste of Urban Street for the People's Soul. And I always share my mom's testimony. That's the first story that you'll read in that book. So at the age of 5, my mom, she was out in the street or something. She was hit by a car.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother gave my mother a whooping. My mother got mad, so she went and got these matches and got in the car, stopped having the matches. She got to the last match, she struck it. My grandmother came looking for my mother, and my mother looked away, and the match fell out of her hand. So the whole inside of this car catches on fire, and my mom get burnt up in this car from head to toe, vagina, everything. She was burnt to the point where the doctor said she had never had children. So it was God, because I'm here. At least she had the same.
She tripped time.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So I don't believe the report what man said.
Right.
And that was a time right there where I almost didn't exist. Because my mom could have died in that car. But he spared her, and, you know, and she had us, and then she did her best with us, and here we go. Now I wanted to get out and come out and take care of my mom. Though.
Yeah. And you did that. You did that, and you, like you said, you changed, you know, and you came out and you did it right. So, and she's still watching over you. Like I always say, I believe in the spirits. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I see. Yeah, my grandmother. I have this jacket that I put my grandmother's face. And I actually gotta get another one because it's starting to fade out. But the only thing left is her face on it, so I need another one. But like I like to before she left, it was when she was able to talk. We would have conversation about because she knew I travel a lot, and she was like, when I get better, I was thinking I got videos too of her being, you know, talking and everything, and she said when I get better, I'm gonna travel with you, and we gonna be gone, and this and that. So me having that jacket, I wear that jacket every time I travel. So when I'm out of state and stuff like that, it's kind of like having my angel in my bag.
She traveling with you?
Yep. So when y'all see that jacket and it has like a half a face on it, no, it is. That's my nana, and I carry her everywhere I go. So she is still traveling with me. So I know I'm safe. Yep.
So as long as you keep praying, man, and asking God for guidance, He definitely gonna guide you in the right way how to deal with if you do lose your mom. But I'm saying the ones that got their mom right now, y'all better love on them. Yeah. Y'all better tell her how much you love and care for her right now, because I'm telling you, when I go on my phone, yeah, my mother's number's still on there, but I can't call nobody. I can't talk to her no more. But y'all can. Y'all need to fix that, whatever y'all got going on with y'all parents right now. I'm telling you. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know how I'm functioning without paying.
Yeah.
And sometimes you think you can't function, but God will give you that extra that and you can still move for Him. But Man, I miss my mother, man. Like, the next week, the 27th, we're gonna be celebrating my mom, and I want everybody who lost somebody, lost your mom, or lost any loved one to come around 800 Black and White Lot. We're gonna be there from 9 to probably about 7. We got DJ gonna be out there. We got food gonna be out there. We gonna have the grills going, snowball machines. We gonna have everything. We gonna party. Like, I don't think that death is the end, because we can continue to carry on.
Yeah.
So I know she with me in spirit, and I try my best to just the trick she got. Like, she ran that laundromat down on Linden and North Avenue. That laundromat was there. They knocked it down now. So. But that my mother, she ran that joint. I throw her mother on it. She cleans it. She put people clothes. She wash people clothes. Like, people leave their children. She cleaned people's children up. She made sure people's children ate, came back, their clothes was folded up. Like, even my wife, she said she remember my mother being down there. She said she gave her that eagle eye one time. I think Trish dropped something on the floor or something. My mother cleaned up the, hey, you better pick that up. She said, I remember her. So my mother left a lot of good memories. Every time somebody see me, they always say, man, boy, I know Pam proud of you. It ain't nothing negative nobody had to say about my mom. So I know she left a heck of a stain on people's hearts, and a lot of them children and stuff like that. Somebody came up to me and was like, yeah, man, you my brother. Man, I know your whole life story. Your mom told me everything. I feel like you my real brother. Like, so.
And that means she was proud of you. When she speak of you like that, that means she was proud of you. So you made her proud.
My son coming. And I remember one time, I think they told my mother that I was, it was jail talk about the books. I lied to her and stuff like that. I called my mom, I was crying. I'm like, man, what in the world happened to you? She was like, Black, did you really write the book? They told me it's jail talk. I'm like, huh? So I did what I do. I sent her a copy of it, and she got it and went out there broadcasting that joint. Everybody knew that about that book. She put it in everybody's face. People probably didn't say nothing about the book she showed it to them. But yeah, she was one heck of a woman, man. But like I said, come around 800 Block of White Lot Street, man. Come and celebrate your mother, celebrate your father, celebrate any relative, granny that you got. Bring you a balloon. We're going to let the balloons up and stuff like that. We're just going to have a fun time, man. You know, I don't think that death, like I said, death is not the end. So I want to see her on the other side. And the other side it's got to be love, because she ain't came back down here and told me nothing.
Right.
Nothing bad. So she ain't in hell. She's somewhere peaceful. I'm telling you, I feel it, and I know it in my heart that my mother made it. But she was a good woman. Like she taught me everything. Like, when y'all see me, y'all seeing Pam. Because I ain't get to imitate my dad, because he ain't really show me nothing. But I still love him, and may he rest in peace too. I was in prison. He died a couple of days after Michael Jackson.
Oh wow.
So, but I want to, like, mad or wonder I should have, or I wish this or nothing like that, because that's what me and my father made up.
Right.
Before all that. You know what I'm saying? So make up with your mom and your dad, man. Go ask for some forgiveness for it. Maybe she heard you say the wrong thing out your mouth one time or something. Or you said something wrong to her, or you disrespected her some kind of way, and she feels some kind of way. Y'all ain't talking. How you ain't talking to your mother though?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, that B, I ain't calling that.
I don't care what my mama do. I get mad and be like, all right, but a couple hours later we talking again. So yeah.
I was doing something yesterday, and Trish called me. She did, her one of her homegirls that she grew up with, Miss Janet, was in the hospital. She had went and got brain surgery, and somehow she had a stroke or something and didn't wake up. She didn't wake up from the surgery.
Right.
So Trish was like, I'm just gonna go down there and see her. Can I call you when I get down there so we can pray for her? Listen, y'all. When you walking with God, nothing is impossible. I know how it may look in the physical form, but before it can happen in the physical, it's got to be conquered in the spirit first, right? With that being said, Trish got to the hospital and she called me, and I'm just trying to get like little details about like what happened or what's going on with her, and like that. So Trish didn't really know nothing. Right. She was just like, Chris, I just need you to pray for her. They're not saying nothing. Her nurse was in there too, right, at the time. And I just start praying. Lady, I got a video today. See, sometimes God moves fast. Sometimes he got his own time. But this time, this morning, I got a video. She's out of her coma.
Wow.
And she's moving around.
Mm.
Just yesterday, she wasn't doing nothing. She didn't even come back out of the coma, out of the surgery.
Mm.
And the nurse, sometimes you'll be in the hospital and the person that's coming to pray or assigned to pray for you is really a decoy for some of the nurses.
Mm-hmm.
The nurse needed the prayer. She stayed
Mm-hmm.
and got what she needed from the prayer.
Right.
So when you're on assignment, man, you just got to do your assignment. Don't. I told myself yesterday I shouldn't have asked all the questions, but I just want to know specifically what I was praying for.
Right.
Because sometimes you can pray amiss too, praying for something that is just out of their control.
Right.
So I couldn't get no details, but I told God I knew that He knew what was going on. So if it be in His will, let her come back, let her get up out of whatever she in, or whatever the case may be, and we got to report this morning. She's sitting up. Matter of fact, she said the video. She's sitting up in the bed.
Oh wow.
Like nothing ever happened. So if you got your mother and your father, give them to God. Don't be trying to whoop your mother. It's your mom. Don't be trying to disrespect your mom. Tell God about it.
Right.
Let God work on her. He's the author and finisher of our faith. So if you got faith in Him, then give it to Him. Let Him. He gonna take care of mommy. But you can't take care of mommy. That's your mother and your father. You under them.
Right.
I don't care what they do, y'all. Y'all gotta stop this disrespect. Please love on your parents. Love on your parents. I ain't got neither one of mine. That's a blessing. You still got both of yours.
Yeah.
And it's a blessing to some of you that's watching and listening. Y'all got both of y'all's. I might did some messed up stuff, but that's not your homegirl. That's not no enemy. That's somebody that carried your butt for 9 months, fed you, clothed you, raised you, taught you everything you know, even taught you your name.
Mm-hmm.
You tell anybody your name because your mother told you that's your name.
Right.
So with that being said, man, it's all in love. I want to see y'all on next Saturday, the 27th, at the 800 block of White Lot, and come out and celebrate your loved one. Bring your balloons, like I said. Write your name or whoever you lost, let it up, and we're gonna try to bring some closure to whatever feeling you're feeling when you come out of the day. You're gonna leave it there. We're gonna pray. We're gonna have a good time. Y'all can eat. Y'all eat some real food. Hot does hamburgers. Eat some snowballs if it's hot. I hope it be hot.
I hope so too. This weather's all over the place right now. That's why my allergies is like through the roof right now. All over the place. But this was some great conversation. You had me have a whole therapy session.
I ain't want you to cry though, but tears are joy.
Man, it's honestly that is just a touchy subject all the way around. Because I'm a visual person, so as I'm talking about it, I'm visualizing her being in that bed. You know what I mean? I'm visualizing my mom screaming, and just the fact that they had my cousins not been there, they would have had to do the same thing that you did. But my cousins helped him. The male cousins in the family, they were there and they helped. My cousin, my mom and her brothers to carry their mom. But that right there, for you to be able to do that was deep. That was deep.
My mother heard me cry before because she used to whip my butt.
Yeah.
But this cry that I let out that time, it was a cry from my soul.
Yeah, it's different.
Like it was a cry. I didn't even recognize me that day, and I ain't gonna never forget that day.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I till this day I still can hear my mother. Like once she found out that she was gone, that cry. So I said, I know what you talk about because I heard it. So that's that right there, y'all. When that time comes, for those that do have their parents left, like just know, you want to be able to say, I made my mom proud, or I made my parents proud, and I did right by them. So do right the first time. Because sometimes, today you can get into an argument, tomorrow they can be gone. So if you done woke up and before the day is out, y'all, you done fuss with your parents, or you don't like something that they said, get over it, move forward, keep pushing, apologize, even if you ain't do nothing. Nowadays, I just be like, all right, sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. Yeah, fix it. I told one of my, I call him my little nephew, one of my daughter's friends, her boyfriend's cousin, got in trouble. And he's over at his cousin's house now. And I said, hold up. It's because it was school time. It's time to go to school. I'm like, what are you doing over there? And he said, my mother, she punished him basically. But he went over there. I said, you better fix it. I said, I don't care what she did. I don't care what you did. You better call her and you better fix it. Because I know his mother too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, for her to do that, and she wasn't tough. She throw them hands.
I'll be listening to sometimes when it's some Facebook reels, and man, I was so jealous when I see them guys that be singing them songs. Mama,
yeah.
He be singing to his mother, and she get the crying. I'm like, oh man, I didn't even get that chance to do it. Yeah. But I be happy with this. That's my mother. I be with him. I'm like, shit, that's my mother too. Yeah, like I be trying to, like and like all these like grandmothers that I be blessing with the food situation and different people, mothers that be giving me hugs and telling me how much they love me and they don't know what they would do without nobody like me. Guess what? I ain't gonna lie. Y'all cussing y'all mother out, I'm loving you. Yeah. I'm gonna take your place. If you don't want it, then give it to me.
And there's people out there. We have our family. We adopt people real quick. Like, and our grandmother told us that we will adopt. We be like, that's our cousin. How they our cousin? They be like, that's our cousin. I don't matter how. And half of them they not. But we have adopted a lot of people within our family. So hey, you don't want to treat them right, we can bring them over. We gonna treat them right. So.
And my mother could cook this potato salad so freaking good, like cooking. And we had. I think we went down for my cousin Sharon's birthday to the house. Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna lie, you like Sam's Club potato salad?
What? Yes.
If y'all know about Sam's Club potato salad, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I got it, I ate it, and it reminded me of my mother cooking so freaking much that it scared me a little bit. I ate it and I did like this. I said, I was looking around the room like, mind you in this joint?
Right.
And my cousin was always looking at me like, Pam, right? I was like, yo, you saw? I went and got more.
Yeah.
Anything I can do to bring me closer to Pam, I be doing. Like the 17th, I was so like in this place on the 17th, and I ain't even do nothing. Usually me and my sister we get together and do something for our birthday.
Yeah.
But this year it was different. It was like I needed just some space just to be with me. I ain't even want to be with my wife.
Yeah. Sometimes you need that long time and just to think and stuff like that. But
I just stole Tawny mama, Miss Shirley. I stole my baby mama, Miss Brown, and I stole that. Listen, if you don't want your mama, I'm gonna steal her from you. So y'all better get it together because Chris coming to get mommy. I'm not looking to replace my mother.
Yeah.
But I'm looking for that motherly figure.
Feeling, yeah.
And that I love you because you're doing the right thing now. Because everybody love me now. I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be trying to take the credit for being more loyal and stuff like that. But let me go out there and get some bricks. I bet you nobody don't want nothing to do with that.
Right.
If I change the product, they're gonna be like, hold up, I don't know them. I don't know. So that's what I want everybody to be on one accord. Just keep loving your mother. It shouldn't be nobody else to come and like take your mom's place or that's my second mom. We don't have second moms. We got a reserve.
I mean, even as like you say, motherly figures.
Right.
We had even growing up, some of our family members were our motherly figures, but nobody, and I'm gonna say this, nobody can replace my mom. Okay.
Yeah, they're irreplaceable.
She a one of a kind, honey. So again, just loving your family, though, loving your mom, loving your dad, loving each other. Peace. I would say peace. Yeah, disrespect is no go. Alright, you disrespecting out there, trust me, you are not gonna have any type of love. So get it together. The key word of today is fix it.
Fix it. And we're gonna leave you with. I gotta pray. We pray y'all out. We're gonna pray it out.
Okay.
We're gonna pray it out because I know whoever they're gonna do something with their mothers, man. We're gonna have to give you some strength today. We ask God to give you an extra dose of strength to be able to just be the bigger person. Go, and even if you ain't there, until like she said earlier, just go fix it. Apologize for something you ain't even got nothing to do with. Whatever, just fix it with your mom and your dad. I lost my mom and my dad and my grandma. So all three of my matriarchs are gone. Because they matriarchs right there. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory. Lord, we love you. We thank you, Lord. We thank you for mothers, Lord. We thank you for fathers, Lord God. We thank you that your word said that honor thy mother and thy father, and thy days will be long, Lord. So I ask for an extra dose of forgiveness for the people that have been disrespecting their mothers. I stand in the gap for them right now, Lord God, for they not know what they do. Forgive them. Lord, help us to be better parents to our children, Lord God, that we'll be that figure that they want to just give us our flowers while we're still alive right now, Lord God. I thank you right now in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right.
See y'all next week, y'all. Powerful One on Radio Show. This is the Be More Loyal Soul Patrol. I'm on Powerful One on Radio. Make sure y'all go download the free app and follow us on Instagram and TikTok, right?
Yep.
And TikTok now. All right. Vamos. I held my kids back this time.
I didn't. Make me cry.
Mm-hmm.
I was not trying to cry.
Guess what? I hope some more people's crying on Facebook and Instagram and
Right,
TikTok.
good.
Maybe they want to go fix that stuff. Go fix it!